Very good morning, students. Today we are going to study geography 7th lesson, that is lifeline of national economy. Lifeline of national economy. This is the QR code of your lesson and 5th lesson of your geography. Please take your geography book and please open the page, and we are going to see the introduction part first, and we can see the total lesson. We can see the introduction, then the means of transport, that is the first lifeline. Means we can say like this lifeline of national economy, like the nerve system in our body, nerve system or nerve system in our body, means is having the connection each other. And in that we are going to see first transportation, then second one, it is in transportation itself we want to see roadways, then we can see railways, then we can see air pipelines, then waterways, then airways and seaport. Like all these things we want to study about our transportation. Next ones, it is communication. In communication we want to study communication, different modes of mass communication, then individual communication. Now the new topic it is coming, new method of communication, that is social media, like that things. Then it comes the international trade, then tourism asset trade. Then these are the topics what we are going to study in this lesson. In this we can see, the if you are taking the map of roadways or the railways, we can see the total India is connected with different railway lines or road lines we can see. Let me take a road map also. We can see from the north to south, east to west, we are connected through roads. Means that's why we can see the nerve system in our body, like that India is connected with the transportation and communication system, and that's why it is known as the lifeline. How the India becoming the life with a full of life or a live person, like that it is becoming because of transportation, communication, etc. We are going to see one by one. This is the introduction part. We use different materials and services in our daily life. Some of these are available in our immediate surrounding, while other requests are not met by bringing things from other places. Some of the things, materials or services what we need, it is there near to our own home. Maybe it is available in our home itself. Some other things we want to bring from other area. For example, if you want to get apple here in Tamil Nadu, we may get that from this Ooty side or Udagamandlam district, or from Jammu Kashmir, like that, or from abroad. So that is the way we are getting can get apple from in our area. Or if you are thinking other some of the things, orange we are not producing here in this area, that's why it is maybe coming from Maharashtra or like that, different places. Even the services, if you are thinking about medical college, we are having medical college, but some of the specialization may not be there in our area. For example, if it is means some diseases like which is can't cure easily, then we are approaching Vellore Medical College. Why? They are having some of the special skilled doctors or special services there. So like that, some services we want to reach there, or that doctor should come over our place. So what we need for that, we need for roads, means transportation as well as communication. Then goods and services do not move from supply locals to demand locals on their own. The goods or services, it won't move by its own. We want to take them from one place to another place. The government of the movement of these goods and services from their locality, their supply location to demand location, necessitate the need for transportation. For that, what we need, if transportation is available, but how we will know where the supply is and where the demand is? So we need communication first, then transportation. Some people are engaged in facilitating these movements, means some are helping in transportation facilities. These are known to be traders who make the products come to the consumers by transportation. The traders, what they are doing, they are bringing the things what we need here in our own area or to the according to the need of the consumer. Thus the place of development of a country depends upon the production of goods and services as well as their movement over space. We have studied about last lessons about industry lesson or minerals lesson. We are having many minerals, many industries, and we are producing many things, and that products should reach to the consumer. Then only we can see the proper development of our country. Therefore efficient means of transportation are prerequisites for a fast development. If the country want to develop very fast, there should be the best communication and transportation mode should be there. The movement of these goods and services can be over three important domains of our earth, that is land, water and air. And we studied about this transportation land transportation, water transportation and air transportation even in first standard, even in KG classes. And we studied about the land transportation in higher classes like that, roadways, railways, pipeline not studied, roadways and railways we studied. And water transportation we studied about inland and overseas water. Then air transport we studied, and in that not studied like that domestic airways and international airways, but we studied about the airways or in the aeroplane and other things. And we studied in different steps of the means in KG classes we just studied some of the vehicles we are using as a land transportation, means road transportation or railway transportation. And water transportation we studied about a boat and the ship, like that things we studied in smaller classes. And when we reached to 6 to 8 classes we studied some more thing. And road, it is divided into the 3-4 divisions, means state roads and national highways, like that things we studied. And about the railways also we studied about the narrow gauge, broad gauge and other things, like that things we studied in 7th standard. And here we are going to study about details of the things and some other new things also. Pipeline is a new thing, like that different new things we are going to study. Then for a long time trade and transport were restricted to a limited space. With the development of science and technology, the area of the influence of trade and transport expanded for a wide. In olden days the trade was very transportation was, it was difficult without technology. We know when the Europeans thought about to reach to India, they reached in America. Columbus reached in America and he thought like that was India. Then afterwards Marco Polo came here, Vasco da Gama came to India, and he made that first sea route to India. So without technology when they came, they taken months and months, and like that some many ships started from Europe but not reached here in India. Today the world has been converted into large village with the help of efficient and fast moving transport. Please underline that sentence. Now the world become a large village. It is not like that independent villages here and there. It is become only one village, that is a large village. Why? Because of efficient and fast moving transport, and not only transport, at the same time communication. Transport has been able to achieve this with the help of equally developed communication system. Because if we are thinking about railway or airways, we can see that if we need the better service from railway and airway, we should have a better communication system. Otherwise there will be collapse in that. And therefore transport and communication and trade are the complementary to each other. Means these are the three lifelines of the development of a nation. Once again please underline, transport, communication and trade are the it is the, we can say, the lifeline or the nerve system of the country, and it is complementary each other, it is helping each other. And today India is well linked with the rest of the world despite its vast size, diversity and linguistic and socio-cultural plurality. India having the best link, the well linked means good relation with other countries, rest of the countries. Even though we are having the area wise, we are vast and we are having many diversity and many languages, many social cultural differences also. All these things, it is not two or three, plural, many, thousands and thousands we can see. Then also we are having the good relation with other country. Please underline each and every word, it is important. Railways, airways, waterways, newspaper, radio, television, cinema, internet, etc. have been contributing to its socio-economic progress in many ways. What all things are helping India to progress? It may be socially and or economically. We can see all the type of transportation. It is railways, airways, waterways, means that is the three major mode of transportation. Land, water and air. Then newspaper, radio, television, cinema, these are the mass medias, and internet also mass media. All these things are helping us for socio-economical development or progress. And the traders from the local to international level have added to the validity of its economy. We can see we are developed from the local market to the international market. For example, Tata Motors, Tata Automobiles, it was Indian company, now it is a MNC multinational company. Like that we are developed, and it has enriched our life and added substantially to growing amenities and facilities for the comfort of life. What all things? Trade, transport and communication, what it is doing? It is enriching our life. How? Adding something extra substantially, what all things we need as a basic thing, and it is to growing amenities, facilities, and we are getting the maximum facilities for our comfort also. And in this chapter we are going to see, you will see how modern means of transportation and communication serves as lifeline of our nation and its modern economy. How it is transportation and communication, even trade, playing a major role in the development of the economy of the country. It is thus evident that a dense and efficient network of transport and communication is prerequisite for all local, national and global trade of today. So this also may ask us a question. This may be what are the evidence, how you can prove that the efficient network of transportation and communication is a prerequisite for local, national and global trade of today. Then you want to write all these things, how it is helping each other. Then coming part also you want to note some of the points. We can see the means of transportation. It is given like a mind map. We know that one, landway, mode of land, then that is roadways, railways and pipelines, and next one it is waterways, that is the inland and overseas. Then comes the airways, that domestic airways and international airways. Again in domestic we can make into two division, public undertaking and private airlines. So we are moving to the lesson, and that is once again, first we are going to study about the in transport. We are going to study three part: transport, then communication, then trade. In that we are going to study transport. In that we are going to study first about roadways. Then roadways, we can see many things, the different types of roads how we are making. First one is state highways, district highways, other roads and broader roads, like that different divisions we are having. Then we can see the quadlines, okay, quadrilaters of the super highways, and that is golden one. Then that different groups all together it is coming 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6 groups we want to study about the road transport. And again we can see the map here, it is showing this one, and you want to very clearly observe this one, because many places we can see the line with its number, line with its number, that is the number of the highway. This is the 6th highway, and this is the 7th highway, this is the 9th highway, and this is 211th highway. Like that numbers are there, that is very important, and from where it starting, where it end, like that things also we want to study, that especially about this quad letter super highways that we want to study. Then about the major ones, NH4, like that major ones we want to study. So we'll continue in next video.